All right, hey, this is Hans the Ramen Rater coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. I've had about, this will be the 3063rd instant noodle I've reviewed, I think. Maybe the 3062nd. Yeah, don't want to get ahead of myself. But anyways, this is kind of a special episode because today episode 1 actually it's finally caught up. So the first episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time is showing up in a post on www.theramenrater.com. So that's pretty exciting. So nowadays what you're going to see when you go see a review, you'll see the review and all the different sachets and everything, and the packaging and all that stuff. You'll see the top down shot, plus you'll see the side angle shot that I've been doing in the thumbnails, and they're nice and big and high quality. And if you want to, you can watch me cook it too. So I'm like, about time. Pretty stoked. So like to toast myself and everyone watching. Cheers. Yeah. So, what do we got today? Well, we've got one that came in a Zen Pop box. We have Cup Noodle Nice with their, what is it? Kimchi Tonkotsu. Yeah. Which sounds really good. So, I'm going to set this here. Can you see it? Not well enough, I don't think. So we're going to bend that down. Push this back. Try not to burn myself. Add water up to the line. See, I always spill water when I do this. Always. Invariably, if you will. And so I'm going to turn the thing on for 1, 2, 3 minutes, and there we go. So, what is going on today? It's Monday. That matters. A lot of people have a problem with Monday. I don't. I don't have a problem with Mondays. Some people hate them. I know, what's his name? Garfield the cat hates them. Lots of people are just like, ugh, Monday. And then they have a case of the Mondays and all that fun stuff, but it just doesn't bug me, you know. It's the beginning of another week. That's not a good thing. Yeah. Now I've just lost like 500 subscribers. I don't mind Mondays. I saw an interesting little news story, not political at all either. They got Facebook just came out with an Alexa appliance, because she's always listening. If I say that too loud and keep talking, she's going to be like, "I'm sorry, I can't understand what you're saying." But yeah, there's a new Alexa appliance, and it's like a screen and has a microphone and webcam on top. So it's like a video phone, but it's through Facebook. So it sounds pretty groovy. I'm definitely hip to that. Maybe when they have the 12th generation of them out and my kids are older, maybe that might be something to check out. But for now, it's like no touch tech for me, because all I'll be doing is sitting here going, "No, get your hands off it. Leave it alone. Stop hitting that." It's funny, our flat panel TV set that we got in, I think, like 2012, maybe? No, it was past, maybe 2013, tail end of it. I don't know. But anyways, I kept thinking it was a reflection on the screen, and apparently it's a common problem with LED TVs or whatever, where there's a little, the backlight shifts a little bit and then it shines through, and those things are really bright. I had no idea. But now it looks like in scenes where there's a lot of white, like color, there's bright, like a sun coming through the clouds. And if it's dark, you don't see it. So I was thinking like, whoa, so is this part of the movie? What's going on here? I thought it was just a reflection for the longest time, but no, my wife was like, no, that started like a few weeks ago. She's hip to all that kind of stuff. And honestly, I watch more TV than she does because the kids have to have their morning fixation. Speaking of, Miles was on Canadian TV this morning on CBC Kids, which is pretty awesome. I signed him up to be able to get a birthday message, but alas, it wasn't in time. So they said on their website, well, you know, we can only do so many in a certain period of time, so what you ought to do is just like, you know, put a date in the future because we don't do it like a week out. It's like, okay. Well, today was the day, so that is pretty groovy. So happy late birthday, Miles. He saw it and he was pretty happy about it. He's like, Miles. I was like, yeah, dude, Miles. All right, let's give this one a try. So this Cup Noodle Nice stuff is super good. I had it once recently, a new version of it, and the original version. Both of those were the pork shoyu, and this is the Kimchi Tonkotsu, which is kind of an odd animal. But they're like light and lower calorie, lower everything. So, and they're really, at least that one was good. I guess we'll see. Here's a look at the broth. Let's make sure you can actually see that. Yeah, you can see that. Broth is good. Kimchi tastes like, lo and behold, kimchi. That's pretty fantastic on its own. Here's the noodle. It's a totally different style of noodle. They're not fried. They have a way better backbone. I honestly think this should replace all the noodles across the board as far as cup noodles go. Seriously. There's a ton of kimchi in here too. And what are you? You look like pickled ginger. Either that or you're mushroom. You're mushroom. Don't try to pretend. You are mushroom. That's mushroom. Kikuraje. I believe. Alright, plating time. We're going to go with a black bowl. This is a very standard bowl. Often used when I do Korean or Taiwanese dry noodle. You have to note too that when it's a cup noodle, you don't see a lot of broth just because it's kind of, there's just not as much, I guess. Mung bean sprout. Chashu. It's a lot of chashu. And now we're going to put in an egg, and it's going to kind of crowd everything, but we're going to put it on the edge, I think, and hopefully that'll work out well. I don't like the crowdable too much because it's nice. We used to do a feature, and maybe I should start doing it again. Show your noodles. It was a weekly thing where you do a picture. Oh God! You show. You take a picture of the noodles that you had, and whoever has the ones we like the most, they win, and all they win is bragging rights. It wasn't like you won a prize or nothing, except for being cool. I mean, isn't that enough? I could use that prize right now. Oh, come on. Okay. See how we did. I'm keep trying different tactics with these eggs. With the Eggerator. And then they backfire on me. Like that. It's very hard to deal with soft-boiled eggs, I've found. Wow, that's not all that soft either. I did even less time. What the heck? But whatever. I can live with that. That's an egg, folks, if you don't know what that is. And actually, I'm just going to use half of it because this just looks too much of a mess. Mmm. I'll tell you what, though. Frickin' tasted really good. And then we got spring onion. You may insist on calling it green onion. I don't care. And finally, some, I need to re-up on this. This is shichimi togarashi. Little sprank. Sprank! Spricket, spricket. Oh, yeah. Man, that egg, that was groovy. So, yeah. And there you have it. That's what you get. If you were here right now, I'd let you eat it. You know? I mean, yeah. Anyways, well, thank you for joining me today. This has been Hans the Ramen Rater, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles every day. If you like this episode, please click like. If you like it a lot, please click subscribe and then click the notification bell. And if you still need more convincing, check out some of these videos. There's plenty of things to watch here and here and here and here and here. And that little thing with my logo, well, that's where you can click and subscribe. So do that immediately, and that'll make me really stoked and happy about things. If I'm not happy about things, I'm really bummed. So anyways, this has been Hans, the Ramen Rater, wishing you enjoyment yet again about your instant noodles and whatever you do every day. I hope it's something worthwhile. Have a good one. Bye.